Almost 11 months ago, I moved to America and I made a couple of videos detailing what that process involved. But now, this video is going to tell you exactly how much it cost to move to the USA. Visa costs, flight costs, everything costs. So, stick around if you want to find out. But first, coffee time. Let's get started. Okay, so I won't go into a ton of detail about all the individual process you have to go through, as I detailed that in my K1 video and my green card video and my moving to the USA during Rona video as well. I'm just going to go over exactly how much it costs from start to finish. Now, the visa I came into the USA on was the K1 Fiancé visa. If you've watched the show 90 Day Fiancé, that's the visa that they use on that. It's the visa where you have to get married once you arrive in the USA, and then you can apply for a green card and stay. So, let's get right to the costs. All of the following prices are going to be in US dollars. Depending on what country you come from, some of the things you're going to pay for in the local country be in that currency. But I've converted it to the rough exchange rate of what the UK was last year at about 1.25 to equate to the rough amount of dollars. But it's pretty accurate to what it should be if you convert it to US dollars. Okay, so the K1 visa application is the first fee you have to make, and that's made in the USA, and that is $535. And then you need to post that and pay $15, I guess, for postage. I don't know exactly how that much will cost, but we say $15. Part of the application requires you to have passport photos. So I put down $13 for that as well, as it is in the US. You need the US size one, they only cost about £10 in the UK. When that's done, it's quite a long wait for the next bit of the process. Obviously, you need to print off a ton of paperwork. If you have your own printer, I didn't add those costs in there. So 535 plus 15 plus 13-ish for the first section. Okay, now the next fees were, for myself, carried out in the UK. But depending on what country you are, it is the foreign country. So you have to do a police check, which is $68. You have to do your medical exam, which is approximately $468. Then, if you have to have any extra immunisations or vaccinations that you've not had as a child, you have to have those as well. Luckily, I was up to date, but I still needed a flu shot, so that was $26. Then you need to pay the US visa fee for when you go to the embassy to do the last stage, and that's $260. And then you need to book your flights. Now, I think I used my Avios points for flights, but then I had to pay more to change the booking because of coronavirus, and then I got some money back because I booked a return and didn't use the return. So it all came in at about $542.20. So then you arrive in the USA, and part of the 90-day fiancé visa, you must get married. That requires going to the local courthouse and obtaining a marriage license. Now, if there's no coronavirus on, you can get married at the courthouse. But the time we went, which was April, there was coronavirus going on, and you could not do that. But you could get the license and get married elsewhere. So the license cost us $93.50. And if you want to save yourself some money, you can go to a marriage counselling session and they give you a reducted rate. But we didn't want to do that, so $93.50. Then you need to find someone to marry you or have a proper wedding or a proper ceremony. Because of coronavirus, we decided not to do any of that, cancel our main wedding or postpone it, and just hire an officiant to marry us in a small ceremony. And that officiant cost us $235 for the person to come down and marry us legally. Now, once that's married, you are then legally in the USA, but you can't do anything until you apply for your green card, got your green card, and then you're legal to able to work. So the cost of sending off for the green card, which included the work permit and the travel permit, which I went over in my past video, is $1,225. Now, if you don't apply for the work permit and the travel permit, it's still $1,225. So do all three at once. Then the postage for that is about $12. Cost of printing, I estimated to be about $15. We do not have a printer here, so I had to go to the local shop and get it printed out, many pieces of paper. And passport photos, about $10. I needed another set to send off with this as the first set they kept. And then that was gone. And then we had to send off more paperwork that they requested a couple months later, once they'd looked over our case, and that was a small amount of printing and postage estimated at $9. So that's all the costs from deciding to move to the USA, to getting here and becoming legal. Now, none of these prices include stuff like gas or train tickets or food at the airport. It just includes the basic costs of what is going to cost to do the K1 visa. So the total cost came out to $3,526.70. Now, obviously the exchange rate played a bit of a part in this because a lot of this stuff I paid for in UK pounds, but I estimated what it was last year. The exchange rate has gone up since then. But yeah, so yeah, it's quite a lot of money. I thought it could have been worse. I know some people say many thousands of dollars in legal fees, but that's if you hire a lawyer. And for a visa like the K1, you don't need to hire a lawyer. You can do it all of yourself. But as of right now, my situation myself, I'm still waiting for my green card to come and my work permit to come. But when they do come, I don't believe there's any extra costs involved, just the cost of going to the green card interview and then receiving my work permit or my green card in the mail. And then if there's any cost involved in getting my social security number, I do not know. But this is the total cost it takes to become legal in the USA after the K1 visa. So I hope this video was helpful and gave you an exact amount of how much it costs. So if you're ever watching 90 Day Fiancé in the future and you find that you think they've got no money at all and you wonder how much it costs them to all run away to the USA with people they don't know or love, then that's exactly it, about $3,500. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will make another visa update video when I know more, and hopefully my work permit or my green card comes very soon. Cheers, see you later.